Hey guys, my name is Paint Farmer, and today we're going to be going through our next part in the Solidity by example guide, tutorial kind of thing. We're going to be going over variables. So a variable is a mutable store of value, I guess is what we're going to go with for our definition. And I'm going to write that out much better. So if like you're in math class, I'm sure you know like variables like X or Y. It's something that you can plug data into, and it has like a type. So it has a data type. And then we'll get more into it, but it's mutable, which means it can be changed, versus a constant, which is immutable, or it can't be changed. That's all you have to know about the two of them. Um, and for solidity, there are three types of variables. So we're going to draw a little arrow because we like arrows out here. God, that sucked. It's okay. Um, there is a local variable, which means it's defined within a function. Defined within a function, and it is not stored on the blockchain. And we're going to get more into that in a sec. Then there is a state, which is defined in the contract, and it is stored on the blockchain. Write that there. And then you have global, which is blockchain data. So you can also make sure that I'm correct here. If you go here, it says, yeah, declared outside of a function, which means within the contract, and it is stored on the blockchain. Not stored on the blockchain, declared inside a function, and then this provides information about the blockchain. So an important concept when you're dealing with variables is you might have a tendency to create a lot of them. You want to stick with the most local or just least amount of variables possible. And the reason is because storing on the blockchain costs money. So you know, the more space you take up in the blockchain, the more expensive your contract. And that's why like shitcoin contracts can be really, really expensive because they have a lot of state variables which are stored on the blockchain. If you can see right here, right? So they have a shit ton of these, they define the wallet addresses, all the amounts, everything. And it just costs a lot of money to deploy because they're taking up all this storage versus a contract with fewer variables is going to take up less storage. So when you're defining contracts, or not contracts, the variables, I'm gonna say it's like a sandwich, kind of. So imagine that this is the blockchain, right? So block, and we're gonna leave BLO. You know what it is. So that's the blockchain, and then this is our contract, is the black, and we're just gonna write C because I'm not writing out contract. And then this blue is our function. So we're gonna do F. I know it's a bad F, but it's okay. Um, so the way the variables work is if you define something within a function, right? You are using it within that function. So like something from the blockchain, something defined in the blockchain, so let's say X, can then be pulled down into the contract or pulled into a function. As you can see here, this is within the function, right? Do something, and we're pulling global variables. But we're not going to pull I in, anywhere else. Like I is not going to go, let's say I is in our function. We can't call I on the blockchain, I guess is the way I would put it. And you can reference things that are state variables, like how Chainlink oracles work, because you can reference them on other contracts because it's stored on the blockchain, as you can see here. And then public identifies, whether everyone can see it or not, and we went over that in the previous video if you're confused. Um, that's pretty much how it works. If you have any questions, feel free to reach me on my Discord or make a comment. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope this helps you learn something. Bye.